everything.
People will help. You'll see.
It would be most pleasing to sleep indoors once.
Zog said to leave, so we're leaving.
You didn't even
End of
fight
story.
back.
I tried.
But...
There's more than one way to skin a Tresson. We'll find a way into the city. You have my word.
You want to let those thugs get
There'll
away
be
with
plenty
this?
of
Those thugs work for the guild. They can get away with whatever they like.
No!
And let's sneak into the circus.
She was a better person than both of us. They work for the guild.
Armor,
Give them a
blades,
piece of
the
your mind
Rivington
and
Gem.
pieces of your body will be washed
Job,
up in Grey
guy.
Harbour tomorrow.
should last us the journey.
Right? His eyes glow and everything.
Might as well starve here as starve there.
People will help. You'll see.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
It would be most pleasing to sleep indoors once.
Zog said to leave, so we're leaving. End of story.
There's more than one way to skin a Tresson. We'll find a way into the city. You have my word.
No!
Those thugs work for the guild.
And let's sneak
Get
into
away
the
with whatever they like.
circus.
Oh, hold on. There'll be plenty of safe.
She'd want me to sell it if it helps me feed a friend.
She was a better person than both of us.
Really?
The guild.
Buddy is my
Give them a piece of
favorite!
your mind and pieces of your body will
Right?
be washing up
His
in
eyes
Grey Harbour
glow
tomorrow.
and everything.
Armor, blades, the Rivington Gem.
Good job, guy.
Might
Should
as well
last us the
starve
journey.
here as starve there.
People will help. You'll see.
But... And for what? You didn't even fight back.
I tried.
It would be most pleasing to sleep indoors.
There's more than one way to skin a Tresson.
Zog said to leave, so we're
We'll
leaving.
find a way
End of
into the
story.
city. You have my word.
No! You
And
want to let
let's
those
sneak
thugs
into
get
the
away with this?
circus.
Those thugs work for the guild. They can get away with whatever they like.
She'd want me to sell it if it helps me feed a
There'll be
friend.
plenty of
She was a better person than both of us.
Right? His eyes glow and
Work for the guild.
everything.
Give them a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbour tomorrow.
People will help.
Armor,
You'll see.
blades, the Rivington Gem.
Good job, guy. Should last us the journey.
But...
to skin a Tresson. We'll find a way into the city. You have my word.
It would be most pleasing to sleep indoors for once.
Zog
No.
said to leave, so we're leaving. End of
Then
story.
let's sneak into the circus.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Those folks worked for the guild. They can get away with whatever they like.
She'd want me to sell it if it helps me feed a friend.
She was a better person than both of us. Oh, hold on. There'll be plenty of work.
Right? His eyes glow and everything.
They work for the guild.
Light
Even
on
a
my
piece of
feet.
your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbour tomorrow. People will help.
I should speak up.
The Absolute Army is on our doorstep. You want to live? Get out of here before it's too late. The Absolute Army will be here any day now.
Stop fretting. The Steel Watch will put a stop to them. Straight to the source.
Those machines will form a circle around the city as soon as the fighting starts. Mark my words. We'll be on our own.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Those folks worked for the guild. They can get away with whatever they like.
The wilds. You throw a fit when there's no hot water. You wouldn't last a day out there.
It's run or sit on my ass praying. And the gods don't give a damn about us.
Nothing but scraps for days. Still means dead. Crime of passion, deeper conspiracy.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
The
Those
wilds.
folks worked for the guild.
You throw a fit when
away
there's
with
no
whatever they
hot
like.
water. You wouldn't last a day out there.
It's run or sit on my ass praying. And the gods don't give a damn about us.
Even a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbour tomorrow.
Maybe it has something to do with the army about to rise.
Don't believe everything you read in the book. That's all an army is. You can never hurt it.
If you're looking for Ilmater's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
Here we be!
The crying one weeps today. Our father Logan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Hey.
May only.
We would never hurt it.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
You won't help us, at least let the children in. We've had nothing but scraps.
Still
for days.
alive, so that's progress. Never wanted the easy path.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Logan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. I wouldn't go that far, but the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Logan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. Sharetta's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. I really hope you find something.
Very well.
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Logan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Logan? How did that work out?
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Who deserves Ilmater's grace?
Why not? We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
To claim to know the Lord's will is blasphemy. We interpret scripture and teachings, but we know nothing.
Let's see.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. What do you want to know? I reckon Investigator Valeria, one of the refugees, killed him. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. We give them everything. Please.
Anything of use?
How goes the search? Logan's in the room behind us with Sister Rose. Brilgo's buried out back, through the kitchen and the dormitories. Valeria never found the murder weapon. The killing happened in the kitchen cellar.
What's in here?
Please.
Trapped. Soldier.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have. Swift as my feet can carry me.
We'll take one more look here.
These boots have seen everything.
Never get the fun jobs on.
Staying out of sight.
Hey, good looking.
My faith protects me.
I can't waste any more time.
What now, sir? We go check his place? Perhaps. We'll take one more look here. Then, tell them!
No time to waste.
Over there.
Need to act fast. On my way. No time like
No choice but to keep going. On my way. Let's have a look. Breathe deep and move. Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
A piece of clown, going by the color. Dribbles, I presume.
What's up? Huh? Oh.
Let's march!
I've got a long road ahead. At the ready.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Looking ahead. If not over, then through.
There's no time to waste. Got to press on. Let's do this. Best avoid that trap.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I wonder what the next move is. Better get to it. Onward in her name. I'd better take a peek.
Never a dull moment.
That should more than suffice.
Oh.
No traps, please. Seems simple enough.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clawen is buried.
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411. Here lies Reloric Windbane. Here lies Sister Shira Clawen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Oh, honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmater's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Try as you might, you can't intuit the price of bearing the monk's madness.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain. You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it? You've earned Tasha's hideous laughter, and you're all the more foolish for it. Congratulations.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight. but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
He's gone. Well, he always was good for a laugh.
What's next, I wonder?
Like its will be done.
No time to rest. Moving ahead. Better not be cursed.
Eager for battle.
Oh, cool.
What a charmer.
My face protects me.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clawen is buried.
Here lies Sister Shira Clawen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is. The tomb of the amulet spirit's granddaughter. I'm
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Swear. Oh, shall it be thou?
Try as you might, you can't intuit the price of bearing the monk's madness. Your muscles' madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. If you remain wise as ever, you giggle, struck by once again you feel your wisdom drain.
You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
Oh, damn.
The urge to laugh dwindles. Though you can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
My friend, forgive me. For this month the Morning Lord calls. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk.
He's gone. Well, he always was good for a laugh.
I think it gives you access.
Another step forward. Here we go.
Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed. Father Lorgan helping me. Fists after me. Needed to hide. Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger. Tunnels beneath temple. Hidden from sight.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
peasant folk tend not to.
They just lined up and taking their fair shares. If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Back off! I found these apples first.
Look at that. Fine pie the fruit could have made. Now it's mud.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
Something over there.
Right, we smell it.
Shut it. Scatter whatever you can from this mess. The innocent will make something out. We have no good choices.
Should we fortify the camp?
Rechte Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You're a bright light on a dark day. Prayers for the fallen. We're burning their belongings so they may fight on in the next life. Battling monsters like your pale friend, perhaps. Oh, yes. I know you hid him from me. But this is not the moment to discuss it. This is about the dead, not the undead.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im orak nete krasin netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No, that shame is mine alone. I thought I knew the faces of all your friends, Gandrel, but this one is new to me. Those who have left us will be celebrated, not mourned. They died well, after all.
As we all hoped to. And this is the one I spoke of, my lady. The stranger I met while hunting the spawn. And they went on to kill the undying General Thorm, if the rumors are true.
A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
Must be exterminated. Nothing less for them.
And if our children still live, what will happen to them if we attack?
I share your fear, but we cannot build plans on fear. We will have to act for all our sakes.
Our dead fought well. They died well.
I pray you will succeed where we fail.
As long as we stand together, we can never be truly broken.
The Circus of the Last Days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Something over there.
I'll take that.
Pigeons are very sensitive.
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day. Because we deliver communications across dangerous enemy territory with only our superior wits and aerial agility to protect us. Even our skills have their limits. We've lost several experienced flyers recently. They knew the risks, but still, damn shame. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
No talking. You'll frighten the birds.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
With haste. Out of sight, out of mind.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Can't slow down.
Something over there.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Don't be shy. To the left and a minor hindrance.
Undetected. Shouldn't linger.
Nice and quiet now. Don't mind if I do. What path lies before me? I can take what I please. Oh, what a take.
Still in shadow. I shouldn't linger. You serve my purpose. Mastery in all things.
What to do?
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on. kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
What? No! I've had so little time.
Absorb its potential if you consume it.
Let's see what this does. One day I'll catch a break.
Outraged.
I need a quick word.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling. The Steelwatch Foundry is off-limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the lash of Bane. See you around, soldier.
Frago's Flophouse.
I'd probably... I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting real rude.
Maybe the circus would be more open to traders?
Bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf!
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mate to Temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. You're welcome. Good luck out there. Sir, this place is real shabby. But at least folk don't look at you funny in here. Need anything? Pleasure doing business.
Martyrs would be happy to see a trader. Frago's Flophouse. Enter as strangers, leave as friends. No vacancies at this time.
This was a stupid idea.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. The salutations and hello and whatnot.
Nothing happens until he's found.
Bridge gods. Should have dumped a lot of them.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
One more mark, then we can go. Well, hello, beautiful. Aren't you a...
You must
You must... But you look like someone who enjoys a... yeah? Scouring places like this behind.
Tempers are rising.
Shapeshift.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body.
It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. Are those organs in these vials? Ugh.
Nothing happens until he... Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind, part of me will miss it.
What's inside? Oh, my hand slipped. Have to keep going. I want to have a word.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. The salutations and... Oh? Oh dear. A dwarf, you say? Theon. One of Mamselle's girls from Chares's Caress. Been gone for a 10-day. Smiled as wide as the wide, but twice as sunny. You don't suppose the murderer? Oh, goodness no. It's too horrible to imagine. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low.
There's that sweet mug. Murdered? Oh, dearie me. And to think, her remains were just a whisper away. Make sure Mamselle knows. Across the way at the Caress. Yeah, God, she'll be right unsettled. I'm staying put, mind. If a killer wanted me dead, I'd already be crammed under the boards. Chin up, hun. I've got just the cure for a rumbling belly. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
I'll give it a shot.
From decadent drow to whip-cracking librarians, we cater to all tastes. See Mamselle and Myra for a full list of company.
We have everything you crave. A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, Your eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
She is a freak, though.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure. You crave penance. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Orin, Skra, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping glass.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Valoga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
Here, take it, all of it. I don't care. You'll never see me again, I promise.
Scaring your regulars off?
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping
You have the key to my home.
I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
You can stare as much as you like.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Oh God. Let's get both. Let's get both.
We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
Return to us if you have a lover willing to take part.
Baldur's Gate at last.
The first day in years, I end with my hand alone for company.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
We...
Return to us if you have a lover.
Sorry.
Hey, soldier.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some...
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
What's that? It's true. No one will even talk to me about it.
Ah, you're lucky, sister.
You're welcome if you have the coin.
Oh my god.
This way. We have a room upstairs over yonder side.
Better not be that shapeshifter lady. Y'all just wait over there. How embarrassing for Erwin if this is an ambush. I would not be excited if this was the room.
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet. So, now that you're here, what next? An experience no one else here will give you. A chance to be embraced in the dark. But what that means is up to you. So, what can I do for you? A tender touch? Some sensory stimulation?
Oh my god. Alright. All I hear is you giggling and laughing over here. So I'm fine. What's on offer?
Then, let's begin.
In the darkness, you feel something touch you. Icy fingers running down the nape of your neck. You shudder as you feel hot breath on your cheek.
Just relax. Give yourself over to the sensation. Lie back and let it take you.
Her lips meet yours and you feel your body flush with heat, racing through your limbs. followed by the dancing tingle of her cold fingers. You ease your body into the sensation, noticing every tingle and thrill as heat and cold, pressure and pleasure skitter across your nerves.
Wow. Someone's enjoying themselves.
Her hands and mouth are all over your body, each touch sending a flush of new sensations racing across your skin. You're not sure how long your time together lasted, but it was long enough. By the end, you felt like you were floating in the dark, utterly at peace.
That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll enjoy a drink in the bar before you brave the streets again. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis with Baldur's Gate preparing for war. The caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll... Even in the best of times, with Baldur's Gate preparing for... That was wonderful.
Is there anything duller than a loyal dog?
Devil's Den.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Even now.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme, me. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. Hidden. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells. Deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Right here, you'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe. Until then, your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a Diabolus can offer some comfort, or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
Destiny waits in the wings.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come everyone sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal? Tell me, you turned him down. Tell me, you turned him down. I was absent for 1 moment. If there is one thing you can be certain of, it's that the devil will come to collect. But that is your problem. I will not let you put our survival at risk. I have Orpheus well under control. Stay away from him. Now come. We have an elder brain to destroy.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
In here I thought you had half a brain. How wrong I was. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? Because why would the devil ever lie to you? It wasn't the only way. It was the only way Raphael told you about. He just wanted to get you under his thumb. And it worked. As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We're getting that contract back. You have... I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. Just this once. We need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair. I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the Hells again.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for 1 instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The Emperor can't shut us out forever. The closer the Elder Brain, now, to the Sharess's Caress tap room.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Well, you won't get a sip for free. I insist you work for it. Propose a toast, and if it's worth drinking to, that is what we shall do. A tad cliche, but I've drunk to worse. To adventure, and all the dull investigation work it leaves in its wake. Now scram. I'm about to become terrible company. I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So quick to share it with him. This is not wise.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
You have the key to my own bag.
Therapy.
I put it on especially for you.
Isn't it right? On his leash. Game.
playing. One she can win.
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
New guy. Trouble. Oh yeah, well, I'll tell you now. Yeah, you got that right. The guild. Yeah.
I wish I could kiss
That's
you
right,
better. I mean, to try.
Tongue, spoon. Sorry. Be more careful. Badly.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Isn't right. On his leash.
Lovely.
Game.
And nice.
Play.
Oh.
One she can win. New guy. Trouble.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean,
You
to
got
try.
that right. The guild. Yeah. That's right. Tongue, spoon. Oh, sorry. Be more careful. Badly.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Isn't right.
And nice.
On his leash. Game. Play. One she can win.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
New guy. Trouble. Oh yeah, well, I'll tell you now. Yeah, you got that right. The guild. Yeah. That's right. Tongue, spoon. Oh, sorry. Be more careful.
Look at me.
Badly.
You need only think of me.
Lovely. And
and nice. Oh.
To be rid of that brute.
Isn't right. On his leash.
Game. Play.
One she can win.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
New guy. Trouble.
Oh yeah, well, I'll tell you now. Yeah, you got that right. The guild. Yeah. That's right,
Tongue, spoon.
Look at me.
Oh, sorry. Be more careful.
Better be.
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
To be rid of that brute.
Isn't right. On his leash.
Game. Play.
One she can win.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
New guy. Trouble.
Oh yeah, well, I'll tell you now. Yeah, you got that right. Guild. Yeah.
Look at me.
Right,
You need only think of me.
Tongue, spoon.
Oh, sorry. Be more careful.
Better be.
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
To be rid of that brute.
Isn't right. On his leash.
Game. Play.
I wish I could kiss you better.
One she
I mean,
can win.
to try.
New guy. Trouble.
Oh yeah, well, I'll tell you now.
Look at me.
You got that right.
You need only think of me.
The guild. Yeah. That's right,
Tongue, spoon.
Oh, sorry. Be more careful.
Better be.
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
I mean, to try.
Play.
Yeah. Once you can win.
Sorry, viewers. My girlfriend kept me from being here with all of you.
No one stopped me yet.
Look at me.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe.
You have the key to my heart.
We will continue dancing.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Girlfriend. He's lying. He's gonna say she goes to another school, but she doesn't. He's a single. He will be forever.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Big dummy.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Who's crazy?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Gaith. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. Very well.
On my way. Here goes nothing.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. Raphael's latest client. Savior of the city, he says. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. You've made his century, you know. You're going to save us, Baldur's Gate, everyone, he says. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. More than anything, my old dwarfen master used to beat me and feed me scraps. Raphael treats me right and feeds me well. Better to feast in the hells than go begging in the heavens. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
Yeah, a diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. I almost wish he'd asked me. I'd have told him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine and wiped that smug little grin off his face. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst. You got it, but the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve. Have a look. All set, are you? Caress, caress. The mamselle's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
We'll celebrate together in the House of Hope when the victory's won.
It's a dwarf you crave, whip in hand. Go on, tell me I'm wrong. I thought as much. Alas, Fionn, our stern librarian, has recently passed on. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink, for one. A pair of drow.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
You have the key to my heart in that.
Stinks of the sea. Try the catch of the bay.
A brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
But what if there's food shortages? Rationing, we can't leave anything to chance.
People are just walking into Sharess's caress like...
Get your seafood here.
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's caress? It's just sex.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, certified, not magically altered produce.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress, where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
I'm with you then.
Greetings, citizen. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
The Kithrak's red dragon would have around Gortash's ears in
Oh, I'd love to see that. I've always hated this place.
It will be far more satisfying to plunge a blade into Gortash myself than to pick through his ashes.
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken.
Please make your way
Leah
to the
drunk.
audience chamber.
I almost believed you this time.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up.
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation. see enough ages and we're still...
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now, this equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. I don't care how many they make. Machines will cover
Really clear stuff, Fist. It wasn't even hurt.
The Flaming Fist don't stand for trouble. So stay out of it, yeah?
Noble crow.
I just want a little look. What path lies before me?
I can't really clear stuff, Fist.
Be vigilant.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The guard is
Bathed in a tendy. Eat all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew. What now? Goodness, how embarrassing. I had a heavy lunch. Welcome to Worms Rock Prison, the Fifth Nail Wee Jail. What's your business? Second cell on the right. And you tell him. Hang on, I'll let you through. Should have been locked. Well, in you go. And don't feed the prisoners. Make them pocky.
How's if I know? Just saying that sometimes there's nothing to pray.
No crate.
Even news up to the boundary.
What do you want?
You're the one pestering old men in cages. Now scram with your sourpuss. You're disturbing my sitting time. Oh, for Baldur and...
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Into the shadows. Open up.
All right. What now? I don't need any attention right now. Should mind my step.
You're too late. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
Assume nothing. Blackets will be done. Unseen. Light steps.
What's the plan with the Grand Duke's counsellor?
Sentenced to hang, last I knew.
Hells. Gortash isn't pulling its punches.
Why should he? She's a blasted traitor. No two ways about it. Those absolute brutalists.
Never saw it coming.
Have a lot on my mind and,
This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps a gift would improve their sentiment.
Unheard, unseen. A steady hand is needed.
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. Some guards would appreciate your generosity, but not this one. This one prefers old-fashioned justice.
Not one false move.
Still breathing, despite everything. Can't give up now. No one back home will ever believe this.
This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps now's your chance to offer something worthwhile.
Action, not reaction. You won't deny me.
At least things have stayed interesting. Softer than a whisper. Let's see what you're hiding.
Let's get going. How much farther can I go?
Come on, let's go.
What am I to do? No time for dally. Perfectly hidden.
Not one false move.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Don't burn yourself. Yeah.
What's next?
Keep low and quiet. I must keep going.
Got it.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Bleed for me. In my best interest. I've got this.
With haste.
God, they killed the counselor.
Light steps.
Can't give up now. I have something to ask.
Tell me you bring good news. Unlock this cell and escort me out of Worm's Rock. Then I can head to the city and gather allies.
Let's see. Very well. Can't risk being in open view. Time to press ahead.
Indolence breeds madness. Quickly then.
Hey ho. Time for a natter.
I'm ready. Invisibilis.
Let's get going. Don't waste a step. This calls for careful footwork. Best be on my way. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Have to keep going.
We shall speaketh at the most promising hour, but never ere.
I can't afford to fail.
time to rest.
A long way to go still. I'll give it a try.
Rat in the barracks, I'm telling you. Unless you think my good helmet grew legs and walked.